Hi Nikita, hi Ishaan. So first of all, very congratulations to both of you for converting Ashoka University Liberal Studies program.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
so Nikita, could you give us the brief background about your academic qualification and how did you prepare for the Ashoka interview rounds?
Hi, my name is Nikita Agarwal. I study in Bangalore and I'm studying in the school called National Public School, Koramangala. I'm doing commerce right now. And do you ask how to prepare for the interview round?
Yeah.
Okay. So the interview was like the last stage of the application process. So after I got shortlisted for the interview, we had a couple of meetings with Sanika ma'am. She gave us a brief on how the interview process will go, some points to remember. We also had multiple mock interviews with different mentors that really helped us get into the mindset of an interview. I think all of that really helped in preparing for the final interview. And of course, just being really thorough with our application.
Great. How about you, Ishaan?
Hi, my name is Ishaan Suri. I'm from New Delhi. I study in the Mothers International School. I have commerce with maths. And IMS has really helped me. I feel that IMS has really helped me with my interview prep. And as Nikita said, there were quite a few mock interviews. And after that, just the feedback that we got on how we have to uh, position ourselves while we give our interviews, and the way in which we need to structure our answers, and how we should not beat around the bush and we should just directly strike the question. I feel that that has really helped each and every one of us, like, throughout the mock interviews.
So, Ishaan, when did you started your preparation for Ashoka University?
So, like, for the entrance test,
For the
or
entrance test, yes, for from the beginning, like from the entrance test and for the
so
application and everything.
yeah, so I had gone for YSPs, the Young
Okay.
Scholarship Program offered by Ashoka,
Great.
and after that, uh, we had the entrance. So before the entrance exam, I took like 3 to 4 days, and I completely, just practiced all the sample papers which were given by IMS on the IMS portal, and after that, just I gave the entrance test. After we got shortlisted for that, I kept 1 or 2 sessions like with IMS, and it really that helped me prep for the interview.
Great. So Nikita, I'm sure you would have also, taken the IMS Ashoka mocks, right? You, how many mocks did you do?
I remember I think there were 2 for Ashoka and 2 for Kriya. I did all 4. So I knew, even though I didn't give the Kriya aptitude test, I knew it would help for Ashoka because the pattern was really similar. So I did all of those and I did the mocks which Ashoka itself had put on their website. I think that was enough preparation and there was good feedback. There was places where I went wrong, so I was able to improve on the weak spots as well. So I think that was enough preparation for my entrance exam.
Okay. Since Nikita, you have cracked both Kriya as well as Ashoka. So how difficult was Ashoka for you? People keep on saying that Ashoka is not very easy to clear. So how challenging you found Ashoka, or was it same like you cracked Kriya?
I don't think I can. I don't know about this because Kriya, I didn't have to give the entrance exam. I was expedited from the application to the interview. So for me, Kriya was a complete breeze. It was really simple. But Ashoka, there was the application, the entrance exam, the on-spot essay, and then the personal interview. So I do agree, Ashoka process is clearly more rigorous because they don't have anything where you can get expedited to go through the whole process. But I still don't think it was something really complicated. You just have to be consistent and just go with the flow, and I think people will be fine.
Okay. So Nikita, if you have to give some tips to the students who are applying in the upcoming round, or the student will be applying next year for the Ashoka University. Okay, so what would be your tips for them?
I think one is just know what you want to put out in your application very clearly. Highlight the things about yourself which you think you want to put out and you think that people would like to read about. I think that highlighting very important points is important because other people something can get lost in transit. Then stay true to yourself, stay true to what you believe in because Ashoka wants to see passionate students. They don't just want to see students who are very academically strong. They want to see your passion behind a particular hobby or reading or anything, but they want to see people who believe in a particular cause, who have done something for it. So highlight something you're passionate about and be vocal about it. I think Ashoka will appreciate that. They want students from everywhere. So I think stay true to yourself, know exactly what you want to put across, and take help and go with the flow, but don't get too panicky about things like the interview round or essay, because the calmer you are, the better it will go, in my opinion.
Now, since you're talking about, Ashoka test on your patience, and how much passionate you are about a particular your hobby, or it could be anything. So, what was that one thing that you emphasized on?
So I really like. I'm a big fan of reading, so I put a lot of like 5 books for me. But other than that, I have piano. I've been playing for like 10 years. That's something I really love. So I highlighted that in my extracurriculars. I also had a lot of things related to commerce fests. I proposed an inter-school fest in my school. So that was something which I was passionate about, and I did something for it. I got to show that I actually am passionate about it. I'm not just saying it. I think that's the kind of things Ashoka wants to see.
Okay. How about you, Ishaan? Like, what was your key emphasis area?
So, I mentioned quite a few of those in my the application as well. So, like, I am quite interested in doing research, writing research papers, especially for economics, and I was questioned on it in my interview round as well. So, one thing that I took from it is that whatever you put on your application, you have to be really thorough with it, and it should align with your personality and whatever you have to say in the interview. Because if they feel that it's not matching, then they would feel that there is, it is not genuine. So
Correct.
I feel that it is very important that you should know and you should read your application thoroughly before you give the interview.
Okay. So basically, if I have to summarize, you need to emphasize on what you're passionate about, both academic as well as non-academic, and you should not lie in your application. You should be genuine and you should be true to yourself, whatever you are, and accept it, and face the interview the way you are.
Yeah.
That's the whole summary of the discussion, right? Okay.
Right.
How did Sanika ma'am help you in the entire process? Ishaan, if you can just brief us.
So, as we mentioned earlier, right from the mock interviews, conducting mock interviews, then having those pep lectures with ma'am, like right before an interview, or as a group when we interact with her, I feel that that interactive session with Sanika ma'am, it really helped us, and it helped us to understand the perspective of others as well. And most importantly, I feel that the questions that Sanika ma'am had prepared for us, and I feel that Sanika ma'am, like at one shot, she was able to glance at our personalities, and she just instantly she came up with a list of questions that we should know, we should prepare, and it was like in one interaction, she already got to know us. So I feel that that was very important in her understanding our personality so that she could help us, structure whatever we would be able to tell in the interview.
Right. Since now, Ishaan, you have converted Ashoka, so I'll just give you the background about it. So, whenever Sanika ma'am meets any student, okay, for the second, third time, she knows that these are the questions. So basically, she does her homework very well. She
Right.
goes to the student profile and figure out that what are the questions that students should be focusing on, and those are the questions that would be tested in the actual interviews. And I'm sure similar would be the case with both of you.
Definitely.
So Nikita, if there is one thing that you want to highlight about Sanika ma'am, what would be that one thing that you are touched?
I think she's a very empathetic person. Like right from helping us tailor our application, she not only helped us just tailor it and realize what are the 3 things I want to highlight about it, helped us with essays, but she also really made us understand how it works, made us like believe in ourselves that okay, we can actually get into this college. It's not something completely out of reach. From the interview round, like Ishaan said, she completely saw through us. She was able to understand what kind of person we are and helped us through that with that kind of understanding. She's also major moral support when results were coming, calmed us down, told us it was going to be okay. So through it not only like boosted my confidence after getting into college through her. So yeah, so it was really helpful.
Okay. Now last 2 questions quickly. So how was the Ashoka mocks that were provided by IMS? If you have to rank that, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate it? I mean, on the lines with the actual Ashoka paper. So where would you keep them? Where would you rate them?
I think the IMS one was a little trickier. Like the Ashoka one was easier in my opinion than the IMS one. So I think that's a very good thing. Not like much easier, much harder, but IMS one was a little bit trickier. So I think that's a good thing because that prepared us much better for the aptitude assessment. So I rated like 7.
7. Okay. How about you, Ishaan?
So I feel that through the Ashoka mock interviews, there were quite a few specific questions like related to the economy. or
Ishaan, you're talking about the Ashoka mock, the mock paper.
Yeah, I'm talking about the mock. So I'd give it a 7 because I feel that the mock interview, right?
The mock paper. The same.
Oh, the mock.
Same Ashoka, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was trickier. I'd feel that was more tricky, and it required specific concepts to answer them. But the Ashoka paper, that was more general, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
And if I have to, ask you, how did the entire consulting went? Starting from interaction with Sanika ma'am and getting the mock interviews done and everything. So how would you rate the entire process on a scale of 1 to 10? Ishaan?
I'm really I really liked it, so I'd give it a 10 because
Okay. Wow.
right from helping us from step 1 and every interview that we had with our respective hosts, each of them gave us our feedbacks, and each of them asked different questions, so I feel that it was really helpful.
Great. And how about you, Nikita?
Yeah, same. Honestly, it was a very comprehensive process. There's no point where I felt like I'm lacking help. It was throughout that they were very, very proactive. I always felt like there was more than enough resources for any kind of help needed. So yeah, I would give it a 10. It was really helpful.
Okay. So, yeah, and all the best for your journey, and hope we'll be in touch in future. Yeah. So maybe when you join Ashoka, we'll invite you again for the Campus Insider series that we do it for our students. So I'm sure you will be the panelist next year. Yeah.
Definitely look forward.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.